Okay, good afternoon, boys. This is our last lesson. That's the lesson. Basically, I was recording this class. All right, and basically today we will be doing the numericals. If we are not wrong, at least 13 to 14 marks of numericals will come tomorrow. So today we will be starting first with the calculations of national income. All of you know this one. Then also just a little bit of brushing up. So three ways by which we calculate the national income we know. One is the income method, second one is the expenditure method, and the third one is the value added method. Most probably, if I am not wrong, most probability is there that either income or the expenditure method will come. Income method very easy. Income method, first of all, we have to know the compensation of the employee. What are the things which are there in the compensation of the employees? Yes.
Wages and salary, kind like accommodation, conveyance, and consumers' social security scheme.
All right. Any other thing?
Supplementary wages and salary and payment in kind.
All right. Dearness allowance, bonus, house rent allowance, all these things.
Social security.
Yeah, that can also be said. Okay. So all these things comes under the compensation of the employee. But generally, if you see the question, they give direct question compensation of the employee. They don't give it go in details. So first one is compensation of the employee. The second one is the operating surplus. Means the income which actually used to go to the owner of any kind of farm. Alright. Suppose a farm, he is using his own house. If he could have rented it to someone else, he could have got the rent. Isn't it? So the rent, interest, royalties, profit, corporate tax, profit of the government companies, all these things comes under the operating surplus. One thing here, generally we have to keep it in mind regarding the profit. Sometimes what they do, instead of giving the profit, they divide it into two parts. One part is called the dividend, which is distributed among the shareholders. The other part, the company of the farm, they retain for themselves for future research and development and for the investment. Is it okay? This point, this profit, you have to please keep it in mind. And the third one is what? The mixed income. Means the income of the professionals, like that of the lawyers or maybe the doctors. Here also they give directly the mixed income. They don't make it much complicated. And the last one, what we have to do? We have to add the net factor income from abroad. Now in the last 2-3 years, what I am saying, they are dividing it into two parts. One part is that income earned from abroad they are giving, and the second part they are giving is that income which is going abroad. So we have to subtract whatever the foreigners are earning in our country. This we have to subtract from whatever the Indians are earning from abroad. These combined together will give us the net factor income from abroad. Is it okay? So all these things coming together, we will get the national income by the income method. Is it clear what I said to you? Can you say, Mayan? Income method, what are the components? Very good. Net factor income from abroad. Very easy. Okay? 6 months, very easy. Income method. Next, we are now going directly to the expenditure method. Alright? One thing you have to keep it in mind, if they give you two things also, income method and the expenditure method, in whatever be the way you calculate the national income, your result will always be the same. Is it okay? So, in case of expenditure method, there are 7 components as you can see. First one is private final consumption expenditure. That is what the households, what the farms, whatever expenditure they are incurring, if we add all these things together, we will get the private final consumption expenditure. As the farm and the household incur the consumption expenditure, government too also spend. We know that government set up the industries to produce. So we have to the second component is what? The government final consumption expenditure. This is the second component. Third component is gross domestic capital formation. What is capital formation? Can any one of you say what is capital formation?
Series.
Whatever. All right.
The private investment expenditure.
Yes. This domestic capital formation is nothing. They can give it to domestic capital formation, or they can give it to the investment, gross investment in the country, isn't it? What is capital formation? Okay, increase in stock of capital is called the capital formation. Increase in stock of capital is called the capital formation. So the other name of capital formation is what? The investment. First component is what, Rishi? The first component is private final consumption expenditure. Second component is what? Government final consumption expenditure. Third component is what? Gross domestic capital formation. The fourth component is net export. What is net export? Net export is export income minus import payment. This we have to take it into consideration. That is the fourth one. The fifth one is the depreciation cost. Whenever a country is producing the good, they are using the machines, and we know that there will be wears and tears in the machine. Machine has to be replaced after a certain period of time. So from this expenditure method, we have to deduct what? We have to deduct the depreciation of the fixed capital. Is it okay? We have to deduct the depreciation of fixed capital. Then we have to deduct what? The indirect tax. Net indirect tax. If I write indirect tax, it is wrong. It is net indirect tax. What is net indirect tax? Net indirect tax is indirect tax paid to the government minus the subsidy received from the government. If we do this one, then what we will get? We will get the net indirect tax. And the last one is same as that of the income method, that is net factor income from abroad. Is it okay? Let us do it very fast. What are the components?
Components also.
Components of the expenditure method in calculations of the national income.
Private final consumption expenditure, the private investment expenditure, that is also capital formation, and the government expenditure, the this net indirect tax, and net factor income from abroad.
Alright. So plus and minus we have to remember. Yes.
So instead of gross domestic capital formation, if it's net, then we don't have to subtract.
Yes, very good. This sum, exactly this sum I make you do. Here it is given gross. That is why we are deducting the depreciation. Very good, Padya. But in the question they are giving twisted. Okay, they are giving what? Net domestic capital formation. If they do that one, then this question we don't have to do anything. We will just omit the depreciation. Is it clear? We don't have to add, but we will just omit this one. We will neglect this one. We will ignore this one. Is it okay? Have you understood? That is nothing. Sometimes when we give 1-2 components extra, is it okay? That we do not have to do anything. Am I clear? And the third one is the easiest of all. So that has the less probability to come. That is the output method. Gross value added method or the output method. What is that? First of all, in this method, we will find out the gross value added at market price in the primary sector, in the secondary sector, in the tertiary sector. Primary sector, you know, agriculture and the allied activities. Industrial and the manufacturing sector will make the secondary sector, and the tertiary sector will be the transport and the communication sector. All of you know this one. Now, main thing is this one, gross value added. You may ask, say, what is gross value added? Gross value added is nothing, but it is the final value of the output produced minus the intermediate goods which has been used to produce the final good. Is it okay? So, what is the first step? Gross value added at market price in primary sector, secondary sector, and in tertiary sector. Very easy, easiest of all. Then we will deduct the depreciation. Same thing, because as we are using the machine again and again, depreciation cost has to be deducted. We will deduct the net indirect tax. Again, I am saying net indirect tax means it consists of indirect tax and also it consists of subsidies. Is it okay? Have you understood this one? And in the last, what we have to do? We will add the net factor income from abroad. Am I clear what I said it to you? Is it okay? Now let us do at least one numericals, okay? At least one numericals, please write it down and then do the sum. Then we will go to the next portion. Alright. Find out the national income. Find out the national income by income and expenditure method from the given data. From the given data. Number one. Write fast if you do not have pen. Write fast. Okay, the components. We have less time. First one is your compensation of the employee. Compensation of the employee 600 crore. Okay, I will not say crores. Everything will be measured in terms of crores. 600 crores. Number two, government final consumption expenditure 550. Government final consumption expenditure 550. Third one, net factor income from abroad is minus 10. Next one, net export is minus 15. 15. Net factor income from abroad is minus 10. Fifth one, profit 400. Sixth one, net indirect tax 6060. Seventh one, mixed income of self-employed 350. Number 8, rent 200. Number 9, interest 310. Number 10 is private final consumption expenditure. Private final consumption expenditure is your 1000. Is 1000. And then number 11 is net domestic capital formation 385. Number 12, consumption of fixed capital. Consumption of fixed capital is 120. Okay? So I am giving all of you 2 minutes time to do the income method first. First, all of you do the income method. I'll wait for another 30 seconds, okay? Check it once more. बिजनेसमैन तो पूरा दमादम कर दिया पूरा. Good man. I take pride now that at least my teaching has come into the good shape. Very good.
Capital formation.
Think.
Minus depreciation, plus depreciation.
That I said. Just now I said. You got? Wow. Fantastic. I hope you have not copied from him.
Sir?
Mr. Mayan Singh?
No, sir.
Very good.
No.
But it's okay. It's okay. Boys, one thing I have just checked. Okay. Most of you have finished. You are writing the values directly without writing the components. Please write the name of the components, okay? And what is your answer? 1850. Very good. Most of you, Mayan,
Yes, sir.
Rishi, this one, Padya, even Chata has done it correctly. Alright, or most of you have done it correctly. That is very good. A good sign. So I don't have anything to explain to you. And now, once you know the income method, you got the value of 1850. Okay? Then in that case, what will happen? The expenditure method easily it can be done. Alright, Padya, how you got the income method? Please say what are the components?
Compensation of employee,
Yes.
profit, rent, interest, and net factor income from.
Alright. Anything you have subtracted?
It was addition, but due to the minus sign effect.
Alright. And can you say here, see it is a tricky one, we have discussed in class also, that is net factor income from abroad is minus 10. They can give it to you. Now they said application based question. Why?
Because the
Because the developing country.
Yes.
because the amount the foreigners are earning from the country is more than the amount that the citizens are earning from abroad.
Yes. For a less developed country or a developing country like India, Indian citizens are earning less as compared to what the foreigners are earning in our country. That is why it is negative. Okay, because the application based question they can give it to you for 1 month. Is it clear? Now let us do the expenditure method. Arya, 1 minute time now. Done? Okay, let the others do. Very good. I am so pleased, man. Okay, let me check.
It has to come same only, right?
Yes, always. If it comes, they will not give you so complicated things. Don't, before the day of exam, think simple. No complicated things should be thought of. Rishi? Rishi, you got the answer? Okay, good. Let's see yours. But you have to write the components, okay? Don't forget that one, otherwise they may deduct the marks, huh?
So,
Alright,
can they give corporate tax also separately?
huh?
Is there chances that they can give corporate tax separately for income?
Corporate tax generally in the income tax, in the income method it comes. They can give it to you. Now see, I cannot do all sums together in one lesson. It's very difficult. You try at least 3-4 types of sums. He has varieties of I am giving at least 4-5 types of sums. Okay, just sit with him. If you see, you will understand. Okay. Alright, ma'am. Components of the expenditure method. Okay, we have said already.
So private final consumption added by government final
direct tax minus 60, so 1850.
So 1850. Now, what is the implication, as I have asked him in the last question, what is the implication that the net export is negative? What is the implication of that? Net export is minus 50, no, 15. What it implies?
So that means that the import of our country is more than the export.
Yes, import payment is more than the export income. Is it okay? We will do now one sum of the output method or the value added method. Okay. We start now.
Reasons for the net export. Can you give us one or 10 minutes more?
Huh?
Reasons
It
for-
depends. If you don't want one, if you have time, you give at least two.
Sir, can the second one be the demand for the Indian goods?
Have inelastic demand in the foreign countries. Their demands are elastic in our country. Okay, very good, very good. Okay, let us start the next one. Hurry up. Okay, find out the national income and the gross value added at market price. Find out the national income and the gross value added at market price from the given data. Number one, value of output. Value of output. Under it, A, primary sector. Here it is A. Primary sector 800. Secondary sector 200. C, tertiary sector 300. Okay. Now come to point number 2. That is the second one. Value of intermediate products. Value of intermediate products.
So tertiary sector also.
Tertiary sector is 300. 300.
Value of
Intermediate products. Under it, A. Primary sector 400, secondary sector 100, tertiary sector 50. Okay? Now comes the third component, that is indirect tax paid by all the sector. Indirect tax paid by all the sectors. 50. Next one, consumption of fixed capital. Consumption of fixed capital 8080. Next one, factor income received from abroad. $10. Next one, factor income paid to the non-resident Indian. Factor income paid to the non-resident Indian. Is 2020. Next, subsidies received by all the sector is 2020. All right, you got the data. Now before you start the sum, again application based question. Please listen. Again application based question. So my question is, what type of, from the given data, say what type of economy is this one? given two reasons for this. From the given data, what type of economy do you think is that economy? Give two reasons for that.
It's a developing.
It is developing or underdeveloped, but if you write only this, it will not be. You have to say two reasons. What are the two reasons?
First reason is the fact that
Interdependent on the primary sector.
Huh?
Interdependence on primary sector.
Yes, the number one is the primary sector is contributing the most. This is number one. Number two.
the fact
Factor net factor income from abroad is less compared.
Very good. Net factor income received
is
from abroad is negative. So we can say definitely this is a underdeveloped or developing economy. Start with the sum.
So how much was consumption for fixed capital?
Consumption of fixed capital is 80. Gross value added at market price is very easy, man. By this time you should have finished. For gross value added. Yes, that is correct. Now you do the second option. Think. Use your brain. Done? How much you got? 630. You got? My boys are becoming champion now. They are champion. Yes, this is correct. The first one is 750 you got. Very easy, isn't it? Total value minus the intermediate. Then minus depreciation you already given in the different name. Isn't it? Consumption of fixed capital. Net indirect tax means what I will do? I will deduct subsidies from the indirect tax. I will get this one category down. And the last one, the net factor income from abroad. So very easy now. Is it okay? So boys, other than this, nothing is coming. I expect full 6 marks from here. Again, I am saying to you, don't be in hurry. Some of you are trying to do before I say. Is it okay? Take your time. 6 marks is yours. Write the name of the components. Am I clear? So 6 marks definitely you will get from here. Okay? Now let us go to the next chapter now. Income and employment. Very good, very good. I am so pleased. I don't know what is missing. It is given like this: Y, C, MPC, MPS, and APC. It is given 1000, 2000, 3000, 4000, and here it is 800, 1500, 2100, and 2600. Complete the following table. Alright? 2 marks question. Before you do, I just ask 1-2 question and then you do. Alright, boys, please, before doing the sums, I just want to know 1-2 things. Alright, man, what do you mean mean by marginal propensity to consume? Define. You know the chapter, do you know?
But I know delta y, delta c by delta y.
What is that definition?
The rate of change of consumption due to rate of change of
Rate of change of consumption expenditure by rate of change of income. So what is the formula? Formula is delta c by delta y. Marginal propensity to save
Delta
delta
is by delta y.
S by delta y. Okay. This is one thing. Delta S by delta y. But you don't have to do this one. What you will do? Once you take MPC, I will get it 1 minus MPC. Is it okay? Have you understood? And next one is average propensity to consume. Average means what? Total. So total consumption divided by total income. Is it okay? So 2 marks question here definitely you can get. Okay, 2 minutes time. Complete it. Now you have to do it slowly. You are scratching again and again. Yes. This one. Delta C means change. First one there is no change, so this one will be less. Second one, what is the change? 1500 minus 800. That is how much? 700. And this one delta y is what? 2000 minus 1000. That is how much? 1000. So 700 by 1000. That is how much? 0.7. Understood? Listen, boys. What I found, some of you are making mistake. You have started from here. The first one, these two remains blank. You cannot do because you don't know what was the consumption expenditure before. So he starts from the second one. What is the change in consumption? What is the change in consumption? 1500 minus 800. That is how much? 700.
yes.
Now change in income is how much? 2000 minus 1000 is how much? 1000. So this becomes how much? 0.7. Are you understanding the equation?
So do we have to show the working
Yes, that is always good.
over here or is it rough?
No, here only you show no. Make it big. It's okay. 2 marks I will not give any chance. Please follow this one. What is the next one? Next change of consumption, can you say? No. 2100 minus 1500. That is how much? 600 divided by 3000 by 2000. 0 points. So this one you have understood, you can do. Now comes MPS. What I said, if you have to follow this formula, it will take more time. I do not have so much time to do. So what I will do? I will use this formula 1 minus of MPC. So this is 0.7. So what will be MPS? 1 minus 0.7. That is equal to how much? 0.3. Is it okay? Second one, 1 minus 0.6 is equal to how much? 0.4. Is it okay? We have to know which formula to apply. Am I clear this one? Third one, what I saw most of you have done correctly. What is the first one which you get? What will be the first one in PC?
So 800 by the total what is
800 by how much?
0.8.
800 by what? 0.8. 800 divided by how much? 1000. That is 0.8. Next one. 1500 divided by 2000. 0, 0, 0, 0. Then after that, 3 by 4, that is 0.75. Is it okay? This is another type of sums which you can get either in your first part, that is 1 mark, or maybe in your 2 mark. Is it okay? Simple things, easy to score. Savings 4,000 minus 2,600. That is 1,400. No, don't do that formula, please. Okay, whatever I am saying, please don't try anything new now. Is it okay? Am I clear? Now, little bit twisted. Let's see who can do this one. This also I have made it to you. I hope you will be able to do. Right. In an economy, C is equal to, in an economy, C is equal to 500 plus 0.9y and investment is equal to 1,000. Okay, all in rupees. Calculate.
So I is 1,000.
I is equal to 1,000. Calculate equilibrium level of national income. Number 1 and number 2, consumption expenditure at equilibrium level of national income. One minute to think. Mr. Maya, can you? You don't know? But now you will be able to do this.
Yes, this one done, so now you will.
Okay? And if you forget, then you will watch the video. I
What
post
was
it.
the first question?
Hmm?
Can you repeat the first question?
Calculate the equilibrium level of national income. What, you have not understood? Which one? This one you have not understood? This one is little bit complicated. If Dahal can do, I will understand. But this one I taught.
No, sir.
Yes, I taught. I am
No, it's because yesterday I did this one.
No.
Sir says.
If Sir says true, that is true. Alright, boys. Listen. Without wasting time, we will not waste time. Equilibrium, chapter, listen. Equilibrium national income will take place when the aggregate demand is equal to aggregate supply. Isn't it? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
So at equilibrium, I will write at equilibrium. Okay? Y is equal to C plus or I. Yes or no? C, what is the value of C? 500 plus 0.9y. Isn't it? Is it okay? Please listen before copying. Plus, what is the investment? Investment is how much? 1,000. 1,000. What I will do? I will take this one in this side. Is it okay? So how much it becomes? Y minus 0.9y is equal to 1,500. Okay? So 0.1y is equal to 1,500. This implies y is equal to 1,500 divided by 0.1 is equal to rupees 15,000. Is it okay? Done?
Good. So, can we do it from the S is equals to I approach also? S is equals to I.
You can. This is an easier process. Have you understood now?
Yes.
Please, boys, I want 30 marks from the numericals, or 13 out of 30. There will not be any other different types of sums. It cannot be.
So we have to take out that. national income, right?
Yes.
What will that be like?
Aggregate demand is equal to aggregate supply. Supply, aggregate demand C plus I. Thus I have put the value y is y. What is C? C is 500 plus 0.91. I have put it over here. What is I? I have put 1000. Now 500 plus 1000 is how much? 1500. I have taken it this side. Y minus 0.91 is equal to how much? 0.11 is equal to 1500. So y will be how much? 1500 divided by 0.16. That is equal to rupees 15,000.
That's the equilibrium of national income.
Yes.
Consumption.
Now, yes, the second part is, that is also very easy. Listen boys, listen. The second part of the question. What is the second part of the question? What is the second part?
Consumption expenditure.
Consumption expenditure. Can you do?
Yes, sir.
Listen. Okay, those who can, it's okay. Otherwise, again the formula remains the same. Y is equal to C plus of I. Okay, is it? What is the value of Y?
15,000.
Very good, 15,000. I will write 15,000. What is the value of C? We don't know. We have to find out C. Just now it is said equilibrium C is you have to find out, isn't it? So C, what is the value of I? 1,000. So 15,000 minus of 1,000 is equal to C. Therefore C is equal to 14.
What I did was over here only I put the value.
It's okay. Is it okay? Have you understood? Very good. So this is another type of sum from the investment multiplier. I have done two types of. The easiest, the second one little bit tricky, and now comes to directly to the investment multiplier. That type of sum. Now it is not possible for me to write down all the things in the book because it will take more time. So what I suggest, before you go to sleep or tomorrow morning, in the first mode, at least see the numericals and go for the exam. Is it okay? For you, it's okay only. For the others, okay, in the first mode, 2 times or 2, 5.5 times, you know how fast it is. Just see how we are doing and then go for the exam. Now write down the question. If the value of MPC is equal to 0.9, if the value of MPC is equal to 0.9, find the value of investment multiplier. Another 1 mark question. In your very fast part you can get. I know, so you know this one. It will not take 10 seconds also. Okay. But you have to show. How many of you know? Rishi don't know math? Alright. You also don't know. Please listen, okay? Just pause for 1 more question. So investment multiplier. The formula. Very easy formula. Investment multiplier is equal to, listen, 1 by 1 minus MPC, or this can also be written as 1 by MPS. This is the investment multiplier. Now in the sum what it is given? 0.9 is what? Which one? MPC is given 0.9. MPC is equal to 0.9. So investment multiplier denoted by K is equal to 1 by 1 minus 0.9, that is 1 by 0.1, that is equal to 10. Is it okay? Have you understood this one? Here is a 1 mark question. In the very first part you can get. First 8 is MCQ, then is your 1 mark question. Fill in the blank, one small numerical, so this type of numericals can come there. Is it okay? Let us come to the next type of question. The last type of question from investment multiplier or money, this one, income inequality. Right. In an economy, marginal propensity to save MPS is equal to 0.2. Investment increases by rupees 5,000 crore, not 5,000, 500 crore. Calculate the total increase in income.
So increases by 500.
500 crore. Calculate the increase in income. Done. I thought you are going at lightning speed.
Thanks.
Same thing.
Done. Very good. How much you got?
25%.
Very good. Very, very good. You also got? Wow. Fantastic. I will show you. Alright. Now, okay, one. Say to me what are the things which is given in the question. First is MPS is given. MPS is equal to how much? 0.2. What more is given? Increase in investment, isn't it? So delta I has been given as 500 crores. What we have to find out? Delta Y. We have to find it. Okay? I will do the sum in two steps. Many of them can do it in one step. I will do it in two steps so that it becomes easy. Just now I taught you what? That K is investment multiplier. This is equal to what? 1 by MPS. That is 1 by 0.2. 1 by, that is 10 by 2 is equal to how much? 5. Just now I told you this one. Now investment multiplier, this K, this is also written as, how it is written as? Delta Y by delta I. Isn't it? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Is it okay? I know the value of this one. This is 5. Delta Y I don't know. Delta 5 is how much? 500. So delta Y is equal to 5 into 500. That is equal to 2,500. Is it okay? You will, I can bet you will not get any other sum other than this from this chapter.
So GPCs.
Is it okay? Nothing. Is it okay? They will not give it the complicated, more complicated than this. One maximum 2 marks question can come.
Like this one.
Yes. This can be the hardest. Is it okay? If it comes, it will be of 2 marks. Otherwise, these sums are very easy. Is it okay? Everyone this one? So income and employment is done. The second chapter, what we thought of explaining the numericals, that is done. Now we will come to another chapter where the probability of numericals can come is your revenue and cost. So I will be doing the cost part. Most of you know that one. I will be doing the cost part. Right. So after this now, Mayank Singh will treat me with coffee. Isn't it? I know. Now you will be championing this one also, we just see you. I want to see that you get highest in economics among all of the subjects. That should be the motto. Isn't it, Dhar? Dhar is thinking, I will get more in accounts. Okay. Try. Alright, now revenue and cost. Okay, I will do just one sum, the cost one. The revenue one is much more easy, you can easily do. Let us do this cost function. The cost function is given by output, and here it is total cost. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 60, 80, 100, 111, 116. Find number 1 total fixed cost, number 2 total variable cost, number 3 average fixed cost, number 4 average variable cost, number 5 marginal. In one sum everything is there. Do you know how to find out? Alright, those who do not know, alright, will not waste much time. What will you do in this case? Please follow up. I will make the schedule. How is that? Output first, then comes your total cost. Whatever is given, write it that one. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. And here it is 60, 80, 100, 111, 116. Okay, Rishi, listen. First is your total fixed cost, okay? Total fixed cost, it implies that you incur any type of expenditure or not, there will always be the cost. So even output is not produced. Whatever is the cost, that is your total fixed cost. Have you understood, ma'am? So total fixed cost, next one is my total fixed cost. So I will write here 60, 60, 60, 60. Is it okay? Total fixed cost does not change. Have you understood this one? Okay. Next comes your total variable cost. How to get total variable cost? Yes, TC minus TFC. Is it okay, Rishi? Have you understand it? So TBC is what? TC minus TFC. So the first one, it is 0. Oh, okay, 0. This one is how much? 20. This one? 40. This one? 51. This one? 56. Isn't it? Dharan, is it correct?
Yes.
Alright, very good. So we have understood total variable cost also. Yes or no? Alright. Are you understanding what I am doing?
No.
You have finished this one. Very good. Average fixed cost. What I said about average. To find out average, what we have to do? Any type of average. Any type of average, what we have to do? TFC divided by output. Very good. AFC is TFC divided by quantity. So what is the TFC? 60 by this one is required that you don't have to do this again. Is it okay? Next one? 60. Next one? 30. Next one? Next one is how much? 20. Next one? Are you understanding? Is it okay? Then average variable cost. You can do it in the same way, average variable cost. I am not doing this one. Yes or no? Why? Yes. Marginal cost divided by the output. Sorry, variable cost divided by the output.
Yes.
Next one is the marginal cost. What is marginal cost? Change in cost due to production of one more unit of output. Receipt. So the first one, nothing. Nothing. Is it okay? Second one?
20.
Second one, how much? 80 minus 60?
20.
20?
20.
20.
11.
This one is 11. Done. We have understood this one.
How will you take it MC?
TVC n minus TVC n minus 1. And it can be TCN minus TCN minus 1.
Chata, you remember you said me one question like from TFC direct or something, MC.
Alright, very good. What question you have understood? Listen carefully. Marginal cost has nothing to do with, he has given the formula, that is correct. Marginal cost has nothing to do with a fixed cost. We can find out the marginal cost by the change in the variable cost also. Is it okay? TBC n plus 1 minus TBC n will also give you the marginal cost. Is it okay? Now here what you can say if the question comes, what you can say about the average fixed cost? What you can say about the average fixed cost?
Meaning?
You don't say.
Meaning?
Huh?
Meaning what?
What is the implication of this? That average fixed cost is decreasing 60 to 30, 20, 15.
With the increase.
Or what will be the shape? What will be the shape of the AFC?
Around it's okay.
So AFC is increasing.
What?
Increasing with the output increase.
No. What will be the shape?
It will be rectangular.
It will be rectangular hyperbola. I don't know if you have understanding or not. He said, why it will be rectangular hyperbola?
Because
This multiplied with this gives 60. This multiplied with this gives 60. Means whatever rectangle you are drawing below this curve, AFC curve, all the areas of the rectangle will be of the same. All the areas will be same. Is it okay? So the shape of the AFC curve will be rectangular hyperbola. Am I clear? Now see boys, I have a time constraint. I have shown you about the average fixed cost first side. Same question can come from the revenue side or from the product side. Process remains the same. Is it okay? More chances cost, but it is not that revenue may not come. Practice at least one revenue. Is it okay? And one production. Am I clear? Now coming to the last part, that is the elasticity part. Alright, the elasticity. We have done the elasticity of demand throughout the year, but elasticity of supply we have not done to that extent. So today one sum we will do with respect to elasticity of supply. Is it okay? In case of elasticity of demand, do not forget to put the minus sign. Why I am giving you today elasticity of supply? Because many times it has happened. Alright, one boy in class 10, Paras Shrestha of our school, has made the same mistake. Elasticity of supply has been given. In hurry, he put the negative sign, and because of that, his 1 mark has been deducted. He got 99 out of 100. In board ICC. So that is why after that I never take risk. You read the question properly. Elasticity of, because most of the time we are doing elasticity of demand, isn't it? The by chance elasticity of supply gives, and if you put the minus sign, then definitely if your answer is correct also, your 1 mark will go. Is it okay? So let us do one elasticity of supply. Let it out. The quantity supply of a commodity, at a price of rupees 10 is 1250 units.
how many units?
1250, 1250. Its price elasticity is 1. its price elasticity is 1. Calculate at which price quantity supplied will be 750 units. Calculate at which price the quantity supplied will be 750 units. Please here also please write down the formula, write delta P, delta Q, all the things. Do not do it in hurry. Formula you don't know? Alright. So elasticity of supply ES is equal to delta Q by delta P multiplied with P by Q. Alright.
So in case of demand, it is minus n.
In case of demand, I will put one minus sign. Please keep it in mind, okay? Now what is delta Q? If you don't know, yes, very good. Delta Q is simply quantity. Delta P is simply price. So first only I will write down the formula. After this, I will write what are the things given in the question. Read the question. What is given in the very first line?
It's the initial price and initial quantities.
Right. Read the question. What is the question? The first line.
The quantity supplied of a commodity at price 10 rupees is 1250 units.
All right. So P is equal to rupees 10. Q is equal to 1250. Is it okay? These two. Then next, what it is given?
Its price elasticity is 1.
Okay. So ES is equal to 1.
That is delta P.
After that,
At which price the quantity supplied will be 750 units.
all right. So Q1 is equal to how much? 750. Is it okay? Now, what are the things? P and Q is known. This one is known. I have to find out this. Is it okay? So, first of all, what I will do? Delta Q. Change in price and change in quantity. Final quantity minus the initial quantity. That is 750 minus 1250. That is equal to how much? 500. Is it okay? Have you understood this one? Now what I will do? I will put this value in this formula. Alright. So ES equal to 1. What is delta Q? Delta Q is how much? Minus 500. Isn't it? Minus 500 delta Q. Minus 500 by delta P is how much? We don't know. What is P? P is 10. Quantity is 1250. 0 gets cancelled. By 5, this will be how much? 100. This will be how much? 25. 25. How many? 4. Is it okay? Therefore, delta P will be equal to how much?
Minus.
Delta 4 will be minus 4. Is it okay? Have you understood this one? But has the question asked this one? Question has not asked delta P. Question has asked the final price. So what is the final price? Final price is equal to rupees 10 minus 4. That is equal to rupees
6.
isn't it?
So, but will it be minus 500?
Yes.
Minus like 1250, like minus 750 from 1250.
Then what will be the problem you know? By chance you can make a mistake over the sign in this case. If you by chance if you make this one delta p as a plus 4, then what some of the students will do, they will just add that 10 plus 4 equal to 14.
I subtracted it though.
If you can do, that's a different thing. But generally we will take what? The final one minus the initial one. Change is generally taken so that you do not make mistake in sign.
Even for price.
Even for price. Always final minus the initial. Is it okay? So demand, my boys, please do the demand as we have seen the question specimen paper. Follow the specimen paper properly. What I saw in your maths paper, I don't know, I have seen at least the commercial maths and repeat of matrices. Alright? Many questions were similar. Many questions were similar, not the same. Please follow the economics specimen paper properly. Is it okay? These type of numericals are there. You practice at least 1 hour, whenever be the time. And then you go. I expect all of you will get at least 30 marks from their full 30. Is it okay? So by this, I am ending my numericals lesson for your IIT 2024 over here. Wish you all the best. Alright. Hope you will get a good result. All the best for all of you. Thank you very much.